6 fam. So I have had a sick baby at home. Memphis has had a stomach bug. Excuse the mess. I haven't been home to clean, so she's been home with Shug. And he doesn't want his dad to leave his side. Memphis has been sick. We got sick about 10:30 last night. And I was hosting a baby shower today. So I ran to the shower. Shay's been here with Memphis. He threw up, about 14 hours?
Yeah.
14 hours straight. I have finally called the doctor.
Anyway. Which I told Kimberly this was funny. So him and I
have
just
been... They may not want to hear about this on a trick on Tuesday, actually.
Well,
I'm sorry, it's not very appetizing.
Laying in bed, and we were watching football. And I had a book that I was going to just read and go through. I was just going to read while we're watching football. And he said, "Dad, are you gonna read that book?" I said, "Well, I was just gonna read a few pages." He's like, you can read that book when I'm not sick." I was like,
He's a mess.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Would you grab the broth? So I am going to throw on some homemade chicken noodle soup, and that's kind of our go-to when people have been sick. But the thing is, our family likes it. So even though we're not sick, we're gonna have chicken noodle soup tonight. So I just bought some chicken. No antibiotics ever. I looked for this. Look, baby. No added hormones or steroids. No antibiotics ever.
Which I won't be eating the chicken.
You can't say that on my video.
Oh, I can't?
No, you can't.
Okay, I'll be eating the chicken.
Oh. Shay's cutting out a lot of meats, but I'm just eating the same, so he's gonna have to bear with us. Okay, so I've got the chicken in the pan. I'm gonna throw two of these, y'all. 2 chicken broth on top of the chicken. I'm going to garlic, salt, and pepper it, and I'm going to show you. Can you show them how much garlic, salt, and pepper I do? Y'all, this is super easy to make, but it's such a great throw together, but it's also such a comfort food when somebody is not feeling good. Like with the flu, when Shay gets the flu, this is what he loves for me to make him. And the boys actually just like me to make it all the time, whether they're sick or not. So since Memphis is on the mend, so that's about how much garlic salt I put. We're gonna get this going. I'm gonna cook this chicken an hour. So it's gonna take a full hour. And then here's how much pepper.
Well, dinner will be ready before the Cowboy game comes on.
Woohoo! Go Cowboys. Okay. So here's this. Memphis is asleep. That's about how much pepper I do.
Again.
Lots. Okay, one more of these. And then this is gonna get going. The only other ingredient, y'all, that you need for this are no yolks, egg noodles. And so we're gonna cook the chicken first. Then I'm gonna remove it from the broth, and then I'm gonna add in the noodles, and I'm gonna cook the noodles in the broth, and I'll show you that. And with this same, so it'll be that cooked flavor will cook into these noodles. And then we'll add the chicken back in, and y'all, you've got chicken noodle soup. So easy. So that's what we're doing tonight.
And it's good.
It's real good. Like, it's real good. So this is a great throw together if it's cold outside or somebody's not feeling too good, or you just like, our family doesn't like chicken noodle soup in the cans. They like me to home make it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I just wanted to show y'all real quick the ingredients. We've got egg noodles, no yolks. That's what I use for this. The fine black pepper, garlic, salt. This is what I keep a lid. Oh, it's hot. Let me show you. I put this on medium. I cook with gas, so it's a little hotter. So you may have to turn it up. My chicken's in there cooking. So that's what I do for an hour. We may have to add a little bit of broth if that cooks down. If it does, we will. So That's the ingredient, y'all. It's so easy, but so good. I just poured noodles in. I'm gonna add just a little bit of chicken broth. We're gonna do just a little more salt, about like that. That's garlic salt, so it's not pure salt. Just a little bit of pepper. Let me get a little more broth. Let's see where we're gonna get this to. So this was the broth that the chicken cooked in. But I'm just gonna add just one more. And I am gonna do some more garlic, salt, and pepper because I ended up adding a whole one. It just depends on how much I add. That's what I want it to look like as these noodles cook. And it depends on how much of the broth cooks down as you're cooking the chicken. So it cooked down quite a bit. So I had to add a whole nother box of broth. So I'm gonna let this cook about 10 minutes on medium. And in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna mix up some corn muffins. We love those. And then I'm going to, what did I do with the chicken? Oh, I've got the chicken right here. So see, it's ready to go. I'm just gonna dice it up and remove any fat and add it to this soup as soon as these noodles get done. So y'all, this is pretty much it. And this is homemade chicken noodle soup that is to die for. Hey C6 fans, so we're down to the end. This is how I dice up the chicken. And then the noodles have been going for about 10 minutes. Here's what these look like. And the soup tastes amazing. I've already tried it. So I'm going to, it's gonna be a little hard for you to see this because I'm gonna get burned if I show you. But I'm gonna dump this into here. And then I'll show you what that is going to look like. Maybe you can see it better. Prop you up. We're gonna, I've already shredded this chicken. I don't want to shred it any smaller than that. And then we've got that added in. So now we have our very own chicken noodle soup. So this is just an easy, great way. Honestly, it's so much better than the store-bought can, so much better for you, so much better tasting. And we've also got, let's see, cornbread in the oven. So great for cold nights, great when people don't feel good, and just a good throw together dinner. So we're ready, y'all. We're ready. Hope this was a good trick on Tuesday. Don't forget to like the video, comment, tell me if you're gonna make it, tell me what else you'd like to see, and subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, and share my video with your friends on Facebook. Tell them to come watch our channel. Thank y'all. Have a good evening. Okay, y'all, let me show you what this looks like. That's what this looks like done. And I'm telling you, it is delicious. I would highly recommend making this. It's a definite family pleaser. And I made some cornbread. So, gorgeous. Life needs more fireflies and front porches, y'all. Yes, it does. Okay, ready to go. Let me show y'all one more thing I do is I love to buy these great big mugs. We don't really drink coffee in huge mugs like this, so we do soup in them. So tonight, that's gonna be our soup bowls. Isn't that cute?
Music bed.